It's that they were racially gerrymandered. That's the real tea of this law. It's not new news that the Supreme Court is in favor of Trump. It's not new news that Greg Abbott is out here doing crazy shit in Texas. This is consequential in and of itself. The maps should have never went through. Not specifically just that Trump brought these maps about. They had specifically used race as the reason to make new maps. They had used race in how they created the maps, and the consequences were specifically on the basis of race, because there was no way not to use the basis of race based off the guidance from the Department of Justice saying that race was an issue in the first place. Now, the Republican Supreme Court, the conservative Supreme Court, which just so happens to rule in ways that favor Republicans, coincidentally, found that it was coincidentally just that these maps just so happen to favor race because Republicans tend to be white and Democrats happen to be black and Latino, and or sometimes some districts just so happen to be Hispanic Republicans. It's just it's a coincidence. It's not. Latinos are the majority in Texas. 39% of the population. White people, 38% of the population. It takes 3 Latinos to equal 1 white voter now. That's what these new maps have done. The black population make up 12% of Texas. The white population, again, that 38. 12 divided into 38, like 3.2-ish? 5, not 3, 5 black people to equal 1 white person. That's the fucking miscarriage of justice here. As Justice Elena Kagan says in her dissent, the Supreme Court is a higher court, but it is not necessarily a better court. Thousands of pieces of evidence, 24 witnesses, hours of video proof of legislative process, over a 9-day deliberation. Again, that report was 160 pages, disregarded. And then when you go deeper into it, these maps came in the middle of the general redistricting cycle. Typically we wait 10 years with the census. Happened from Donald Trump's request. There was no other reason. This was not on the legislative agenda. One of the other bogus arguments was that it's too soon. Of things being so close to the election, it's so close to the election because the Texas legislature made it that way. Maps we were going to have beforehand that we were all expecting to have were 2024's maps and 2022's maps. Maps that were already rigged in favor of the Republicans. Like previous cases they had cited that is too close to the election happened within days or weeks. It's almost a year away. Any fucking crazy map can now go through as long as it's too close to an election. There's so many legal procedures that were hijacked in order for this decision to go through. Again, it is not merely that political gerrymandering is legal. That was 2019. It's not merely that Trump got his way. We keep seeing that. It's that racial redistricting and gerrymandering is legalized, and the foundation of the Voting Rights Act, the 14th and 15th Amendment, has been shredded, and they are protected by the highest court in the land. This is a massive consequence.